So you're looking for a home in Waynesboro for under $400,000, but it's got to be in a good neighborhood. Well, you want to watch this video today, because today I'm going to take you into two neighborhoods that are totally different, but they're side by side, and the three homes that I'm going to show you today that are currently for sale are all three under $400,000. And if you hang around to the end of this video, I'm going to take you to a place right here in downtown Waynesboro that, well, let's just say there's a lot of history that can be learned from it. So you won't want to miss out on what all that is. But before we do all that, let's go ahead and get started right now. Hi, my name's Stefan, and if you watch our videos, yes, I got a new hat. Trying it out, comment below, tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do I look like a cowboy, or do I just look like an old guy with a leather hat? So anyway, my wife and I, Leslie, we get phone calls and emails all the time as local real estate agents here in Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys, and we love to help folks when they call. We'd love to help you as well. Our information's in the description below. Additionally, if you like our channel, you like learning things like what you're going to learn today about a lot of the history here in the area, but you like seeing neighborhoods and homes, we'd love it if you click that subscribe button, touch that bell icon so you can follow along for all of our adventures. Now today, as I mentioned, we're going to go somewhere at the end of the video and show you some history. We're also going to show you three homes in two different neighborhoods under $400,000. But before we start, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about this museum that we're going to look at today. It's part of the Shenandoah Valley Battlefields Foundation. And this Battlefield Foundation is a group that encourages travel to Civil War battlefields, and it seeks to educate people to preserve the grounds and the buildings upon which multiple Civil War battles were fought here in the Shenandoah Valley. Now, with several conferences every year, educational events also take place throughout the year. Both members and non-members alike can enjoy those conferences and can learn about the over 7,000 acres of preserved battlefield land known as the Shenandoah Valley Battlefields National Historic District. It's been preserved by this group. Now, their website is a gem for history buffs, and it includes a Civil War timeline, a library database, and several electronic copies of their Shenandoah at War magazine. Now, the Shenandoah Valley Battlefields Foundation is doing a fantastic job of preserving the history that's had such a large part in the shaping of our country. And if you're interested, here's their web address. Go on and follow them as well. And if you like, support them as well too. It's a great cause. So let's go ahead. That's a little bit of history, more to come at the end, but let's go ahead and let's do what we came here for. Let's see our three homes in these two neighborhoods. All right, so we've come to our first neighborhood outside of Waynesboro, and we are in the Charleston Park neighborhood. And the homes in this neighborhood were built between 2004 and 2019. There's about 1,500 to 3,000 finished square foot in all the homes in this neighborhood. And you're going to find lots here anywhere from some smaller lots like 0.16 of an acre up to about half an acre, with a few having a little bit more land as well. Now, in this neighborhood, you're going to find lots of two-story homes, and every once in a while you'll see a Cape Cod or a Craftsman style home. And the nice thing about it is that if you look and you can see, it's all nice lots that are kind of laid out, little spaces, wide streets here as well, which makes it a really, really nice neighborhood. Now, we're only about 5 minutes away from where we just were in downtown Waynesboro, and a couple miles away, and then you're just minutes away from Highway 250 and all the shops that are there, and the stores and grocery stores. Additionally, you're about 5 minutes away from both Walmarts. There's a neighborhood market Walmart on the north side of Waynesboro, and then the Supercenter on the south side of Waynesboro. And then at the end, you're about 5 to 7 minutes away from Interstate 64 and the Waynesboro Town Center there. So like I say, it's a pretty conveniently located neighborhood for being to the north side of Waynesboro. So that's a little bit about the neighborhood, but I'm going to go right around the corner here, and I'm going to show you one of the homes that in this neighborhood. We're going to look at two of them, and we're going to take a look at the first one that is currently for sale. All right, so here's the first home for sale in this neighborhood. It is currently active on the market. It's listed for $390,000. It was built in 2005. It has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and it has 2,077 feet of above ground finished living space. And if you break that down, it's a very good price, very fair price here in the area, about $180,000. $88 a square foot, and it's just on a 0.36 acre lot. Now, this home, I mean, what's not to love about it? It's beautiful. When you go inside, you're going to enter the home, you'll be greeted by a beautiful staircase and the grand foyer, and as you continue to tour the home, walking on those beautifully refinished wood floors, you'll enter a living room with a gas fireplace and a built-in TV cabinet. There's a eat-in gallery, there's an eat-in galley kitchen that boasts stainless appliances and granite counters. But in addition to that eat-in kitchen area, you also have a beautiful large dining room with lots of windows, providing tons of light to get in there. Now, another bonus of this home is having the primary bedroom and bath on the main floor, and the laundry is there too. Now, the two other bedrooms and full baths are upstairs, and there's a cool storage room that's built out over the garage for all those extra things that you need to tuck away until the time's right to get them out. There's a nice storage shed in the back as well, and probably the best word to describe this home would be new. I mean, we've got new flooring, new refinished wood floors, we got new carpet, and just plenty of things that are on that list about this home that's been updated, and that is new. And on top of that, you got a beautiful tree here in the fall in your front yard as well. So that's the first home here in this neighborhood for under $400,000. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the next home, which is right around the corner here. And that's one thing about this neighborhood, the streets wind and meander and horseshoe streets, things like that. So let's go around the corner and let's take a look at the next home. All right, so this is the next home on our list here in the Charleston Park neighborhood. It is currently active on the market as well. It is listed for $379,900. It was built in 2007. It has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. It has 2,622 square feet of above ground space. You break it down, that's a great deal, $145 a square foot, and it sits on a smaller lot. It's 0.18 acres. Now, don't let the front of this home fool you. It may look like it's not very big out front, but like I say, this is a very, very large home. It has 2,600 square feet, over 2,600 square feet, and it's all on one level. And hey there, how you doing? And great neighbors too. And you know, I love how they have the front porch set up with the rocking chairs, and like Leslie always says, she'll be out there sipping her coffee, right? So upon entering that foyer though, you're gonna see pass through an arched doorway and enter the dining room through that arched doorway, and it has a beautiful tray ceiling in the dining room. The hardwood floors are gorgeous, and they run throughout much of the open concept floor plan in this home as well. Now, the kitchen is off the dining room, of course, and features newer appliances and a bar area that connects to the large open living room area. Now, imagine spending a cozy night at home in front of that gas log fireplace this Christmas. Also, the primary suite is separated from the other 2 bedrooms, adding to some additional privacy for mom and dad. And it also has a large walk-in closet, and it's a very nicely done bathroom ensuite. Now, there's a second floor as well in here, and it features a huge bonus room. You need an art or a music studio? How about a playroom for the kids? Additional bedroom? Well, there's plenty of options that this room could be used for. Now, additionally, there's a patio on the rear of the home, and the total backyard is fenced in, and there's also an above ground swimming pool as well. Like I say, that's our home here, our second home here in the Charleston Park neighborhood. All right, we're in our next neighborhood here, literally connected by the same street, and we're in the Nolan Heights neighborhood. And this neighborhood, a little different. It's only one street back and forth, and that's it. And if you're looking though for a classic street with mid-40s to mid-50s built homes, this is the neighborhood for you. You can see behind me here, we got a colonial home here, and you just look up the street and you just get that small town USA feeling, and here in Waynesboro. And actually the house we're going to look at is right up here. We're going to take a look at that. It's colonial as well. But a little bit about this neighborhood. This neighborhood has homes that are 3 to 5 bedrooms, and lot sizes from about 1/4 acre to about 2/3 of an acre. And again, you're very close to everything. You're in basically the same spot we were in before. So I mentioned the home right here. It's this home right here, this colonial, and it's currently active on the market. It's listed for $360,000. It was built in 1949. It has 4 bedrooms and 2 full baths. It has 2,462 square feet of finished living space, of which 2,200 of that's above ground. And if you break that down, it's a great deal. It's $146 a square foot, and it sits on a 1/4 acre lot. Now, this particular home, like I say, step back into that time in America where you've got that feel of the 1940s and 50s, and in a colonial that's nearly 2,500 square feet. Now when you enter the home into the foyer area, right in front of the staircase to the 2nd floor there, you'll find that staircase, and from there you enter a beautiful living room where your attention will immediately be drawn to the fireplace area. Man, what a statement. It's beautiful. Now there's a nice sized galley kitchen with a breakfast nook, and the kitchen has a nice tiled backsplash and stainless appliances as well. Now the kitchen leads to one of the neatest rooms in the home, the sunroom. Imagine enjoying the day, soaking up all the light that comes into that room as you relax out there. Now once you arrive at the top of the stairs, you'll find a full bathroom, and all of the bedrooms, you'll have plenty of options to use, and all 4 of those bedrooms, or you could use one as an office or whatever. There's an additional walk-up attic, which you can convert to an additional living space as well. And downstairs there's a rec room with a fireplace, and there's a full walkout basement which leads to the backyard. There's also the single car garage underneath there as well, so your garage is hidden. So again, like I say, if you're looking for a classic colonial home, this would be one to definitely take a look at here in the Nolan Heights neighborhood. All right, I promised you some history, so let's get back into town and let's take a look at what that is. All right, so at the beginning of the video, I told you that if you hung around till the end of the video, I would take you to a very historical place. And where are we? We are at the Waynesboro Heritage Museum. Now, the Waynesboro Heritage Museum has a little bit of history itself. It was opened in 1899 as the original South River Bank, and this location, of course, it wasn't the South River Bank at that time, but it eventually closed in 1994. But since that time, sat vacant for a few years, and then it opened into this beautiful Heritage Museum. There's so much that you can learn here about being in Waynesboro. And you can trace your history all the way back to the 1700s with King George II. And while you're here, you'll also learn about the evolution of Waynesboro from and you learn about Basic City, Teesville, and you'll actually learn about who Waynesboro was named after. Now, like I say, there's a ton of memorabilia here in the museum, and if you're a longtime resident of Waynesboro, you're probably going to even remember some of the things that are here in this museum. Now, of course, the information about this, there's information about the Civil War here, and if you're interested in really learning about your local history here in Waynesboro, and not just that, but I mean, there's a lot of things that, like I say, the Civil War, things like that. This is a great place to visit, and I highly recommend that you come down and you visit here at the museum. The best part about it, it's free. Totally free to come in here. So Like I said, just a little piece of the history here in Waynesboro. But now I hope you've also enjoyed the 2 neighborhoods that we showed you today with the 3 homes. If you're interested in one of those homes, Leslie and I'd be more than happy to help. Maybe you're not interested in one of those homes. Maybe you're interested in a different town, or maybe you're looking to live in the country. Leslie and I'd be happy to help with that as well. It's been our honor to have helped so many folks, and we'd love to do that. So call us, text us, or email us. We'll be happy to help you too. But from here, I guess I can say this video is history. But, oh, that's sad. But until next time, I'll see you around town.